Hey guys, Dr. Mike Deuce, MTFU Longevity Over 50, www.mtfucoach.com. How are you? So I'm no longer going to do any more cardiovascular exercise. When I say cardiovascular exercise, treadmill, elliptical, stairmaster, step mill, life cycle, anything like that. Really, when I have done cardio, it's really only been on the step mill, which I think is the most challenging apparatus. But in any event, some time ago I was talking to Big Mike Katz, Mr. Universe. And I asked him, I go, Mike, back when you trained, what did you do for cardiovascular? He just kind of laughed. He goes, look, when I was in a New Haven area training, uh, sessions would take 4 hours. It was like an all-day affair. It was with plotting, methodicity. We were slow and we'd go really heavy. And then he said each summer when he'd be off from school, as he was a teacher, he would go out and train with Arnold for the summer. And he said he would do the same volume that he did here, only with Arnold, they would do it in an hour and a half. And he said never did he experience something so intense in his life. And if you, stating that, if you want to talk about what intensity is, I think the best way to define it as far as intensity in exercise goes, the amount of work you do in the shortest amount of time. So Mike took all this work he was doing in 4 hours and he ended up doing it in an hour and a half. With Arnold, it was much harder. There was much less time for rest. And in doing that, he did say that we had a cardiovascular effect because our heart rate was up and we didn't let it come down, and it was like that through the entire workout. And I can say, you can see the picture I put up with this. That was from when I was 18 years old. I was very, very ripped, carrying a good amount of muscle, I think. And that was in the early 1980s, probably 1981 or 82. And there was no cardio, there was none of the aforementioned exercises, cardiovascular exercise. The only cardiovascular I would get was I went to a Catholic school. There was no school bus service. We had to get like a city bus to get home. And after football practice, sometimes it'd be too late to get the bus, and I'd have to walk home. And I'd walk home through a very, very bad neighborhood. And let me tell you something, I would fucking run because I was scared. And that was the only cardio. If I had gotten cardio back then, it was from running or running from someone or something. As in, there was no cardiovascular exercise. Everything was supersets, trisets, keeping the heart rate up, getting in and getting out. Now, recently, yeah, I've been doing the, well, first of all, Dorian Yates, what did he say? He said, listen, you can work out long or you can work out hard, but you can't do both. And he's right. Dorian says, listen, his workouts never had gone beyond 45 minutes. Getting back to that, as far as what we did back then, it was very, very intense. There was no cardiovascular machines, but we had a cardiovascular effect and an anaerobic effect. And we got really ripped. We weren't as big. And I've already decided at this point in my life, listen, recently I've been doing, the fastest cardio, and then I eat, and then I sit there for a half hour, then I do the weights, and then I do the HIIT cardio at the end. That cardio / eating deal and resting, that was adding 4 hours on to my workouts per week. I don't have the time for that. Right now, I've got it down to where my workouts are 45 to 55 minutes. So let's say 4 workouts a week. That's 4 hours. That's 2.3% of my week, the 168 hours in a week that we all have. And that's enough. That's enough. So I've gone back to that. I'm not going to do conventional cardio anymore. Listen, the things that worked for us back in the 70s and 80s, listen, evolution is very, very slow. Physiologic changes in the human body are even slower. So the things that worked back then will work now for me. I've already decided I'm not going to be a big guy. I'm not going to weigh 200 pounds and be ripped. Probably not even in the 190s. And furthermore, it's an awfully amount of it's a high amount of work. Not that I'm afraid of work, but it's exhausting trying to keep your body weight up all the time, even with the numbers I'm talking about, which to a lot of people are still skinny swimmer type runners, the numbers, but that's fine. But I won't be big. I won't be a gigantic, massive guy. I figured that out quite a while ago. But in any event, listen, when you work out like this, 45 minutes, 55 minutes, there is no phone, there is no lollygagging. It's mostly supersets, trisets, giant sets. You're perpetually dynamic and in motion. Unless you're working out with another person, your rest is the amount of time it takes them to do their set, and then you do your set. I work out alone, so pretty much going the whole time. And I'm looking forward to good results and saving a lot of time and getting my ass out of the gym because there's a lot of other things I have to do and a lot of other things I want to do. So that's it. We'll see. think I'm going to get into great shape. But it's just going to be a little bit of a different mode as to how I get there. That's it for today. Dr. Mike Dusa, MTFU Longevity Over 50, www.mtfucoach.com. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, MTFU Longevity Over 50. Your comments are my oxygen, so please leave them below and have a great day. Thank you.